back to the Independence Day edition of State of the Nation, and we're looking at whether India has become more or less of a traditional society based on our exclusive Hindustan Times CNN-IBN survey. Tonight we are focusing on homosexuality and bringing you for the first time an actual survey on what sections of Indian society feel about homosexuality and gay rights. Now we asked the question, should the society allow homosexuals to get married? 17% feel there is nothing wrong with homosexuals getting married. 83% or 4 out of 5 are against homosexuals getting married. Very, very strongly conservative views being echoed here. We asked, would you give your house on rent to a gay or lesbian couple? 10% said yes, they will. 9 out of 10 respondents, 90% said they would not give their house to a homosexual couple. We asked the question, would you be comfortable discussing homosexuality with your children? 24% parents say they will not feel uncomfortable talking about homosexuality with their kids, but 76% or 3 out of 4 parents find it uncomfortable to even raise the topic of homosexuality with their children. We asked the question, will you have a problem if you find your family member is gay? 80% or 4 out of 5 people will have a problem if they have a homosexual in their family. 20% will not have a problem if they have a homosexual in their family. And we asked the question, what would be your reaction if you find that one of your family members is either gay or lesbian? 71% or 7 out of 10 respondents said that they will get counsel and help in case they find a gay or lesbian member in the family. 18% said they will disown the homosexual person in their family. Only 11% said they will accept a homosexual person in their family. Now, do Indian films treat the issue of homosexuality seriously, or do they make fun of them? 46% feel homosexuality is depicted seriously by Indian films. 53% feel Indian films make fun of homosexuality. I'm going to get a comment in from Tarun Mansukhani about the film, but before that I'm going to ask Saleem Kidwai. You've actually written on gay rights, you've written about the whole tradition of homosexuality in India, and you have found enough evidence to show that there is nothing un-Indian about being gay.
Absolutely. There's evidence from over 2,000 years and published written evidence suggesting that there is a fairly widespread tolerance of it. I'm not saying there's total acceptability, but there is widespread acceptability, much more than in any other civilization.
Mm-hmm. But you know, given our survey, I know you're saying that this may not be an accurate barometer, but you know, as a gay man yourself, in your family, did you have problems, you know, coming out or being acceptable?
Listen, everyone has problems because it's such a difficult, it's a subject that's not spoken about even now. Forget 20 or 30 years ago. But I haven't had any problems since then. You know, families love people. They don't love their qualities or the traits or the color of their skin or the way they look. Family is much stronger, much more accepting than what we are made to believe it is. That suddenly
that's your objection, isn't it? You believe that actually family is the entity that is seriously under threat by homosexual freedom. You believe that is the one institution that this freedom is attacking.
No, not only family. I mean, family is the basic unit of society. But I think the whole society is threatened by this kind of, let's say, behavior or activity. And we have always held that we have no problem with homosexuals, we have problem with homosexual activity.
Okay.
And this I would like to reiterate, that sex for the church and for us in heterosexual relationships or homosexual relationships outside of marriage have no place.
Right. So it's basically because it damages the institution of marriage.
It does very seriously damage. And also, we are talking about now gay marriages, for example. The next thing will be gay marriages, though this not repeal exactly, but reading down of 377 does not yet legalize it.
But you're saying if gay marriages happen, then our society is on the slippery slope to ruin.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Tarun Mansukhani, let me bring you also with that finding that we have on films. You know, the finding that we have is 54% feel that Indian films make fun of homosexuality. This relates to the earlier question that I was asking you. Why do people perceive that films make fun of homosexuality?
Well, I think again it's a changing pattern. If you go back even 3 years down the line, I don't think we would have had 54. We probably had 74% people saying that we make fun of the homosexuals in films. Today we are at 46% where they feel that we don't make fun of them and we take them quite seriously. And I guess next year when we do take this poll again, we'll have a higher ratio doing that. And I guess it's every step, one step at a time. We've come into our own to figure out that there are stories out there that need to be told, and we are taking it a little more seriously. And again, we can take baby steps only first. You can't jump around trying to make Brokeback Mountains and force it down somebody's throat. I don't think anyone wants.
So then, you're saying the Indian society is not ready. We're not ready for a Brokeback Mountain.